Hey, what is up guys? GuitarRock here. Welcome back to another Brown Dust 2 video. So if you guys are not aware, we have a new announcement for Nebris. Okay, so Nebris, I think the S is silent, right? So let's talk about her. Alright, so she has been announced in the patch notes, as you can see right here. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys what she's all about. We're going to talk about her skills in detail, but just so you guys are aware, I think this is going to be the more important thing. A lot of people have been asking me about this particular package, right? So if you guys are not aware, this package right here, we got a step up package right here, right? So this is a step up package that you use your paid gems with. Now, is this worth it? People have been asking me multiple times. I don't think this is worth it. If you have some paid gems spare and you want to spend some paid gems, I highly recommend you to basically use it right here, right? If you guys can check my previous video. But anyways, this is in regards to Nebris. So let's talk about her in general. So what is she going to be all about? Because right now you can see in the upcoming patch on June 27th, oh hey, they got, thanks for the follow. June 27th, we're going to have the Fin Hunter coming in for the Giant Octavius 1. Alright, this is going to be for June 27th until July 2nd. Very, very cool. So definitely I'll make a guide for you guys, right? Like a simpler guide. Hopefully everyone can tackle up to at least, I would say like if you're a newish player, you want to at least tackle up to level 5 to 6. Alright, for veteran players, see you can push to 8 or 9. Like if you can reach 10 would be ideal, but it is like 3 tickets per level that you can push. So as you can see, laid back lifeguard Nebris costume, Nebris exclusive gear, and Moon Shadow. So let's talk about her. What is she all about? So if you guys are not aware, they did release a trailer last time and talk about her. She's going to be a character that's physical win base. Alright, so right here, based upon the PV, as you can see, I'm going to show you guys the tile range. So you can see she jumps forward and then she leaps forward and just hit this tile, right? It's like a semi-cross tile, but not a complete cross tile. It starts in the middle though. So the middle is going to be the front. So it's a very unique tile range. Alright, I would say it's a very, very unique. Is this the first character? Perhaps, right? I can't remember in particular, but definitely this is going to be very, very unique. As you can see, you hit here and then hit 3 more tiles later on. So I like that this particular skill is going to have a knockback that hits to the left. Alright, so what does she does at +0, right? 4 SP, cooldown time is 3 turns. Very fast actually. 3 turns cooldown time is relatively fast. Increase attack by 50% for 6 turns. If a stat enhancement effect is being applied to you, property damage increases by 50% for 2 turns. Wait. She increased her own attack by 50%. And if a stat enhancement effect is being applied, you are going to get property damage by 50%. But she definitely already get the attack percent here. So the attack, just so you guys know, stat enhancement is like any buffs towards your stats, right? Attack increase, crit rate increase, crit damage increase. Those are like stats increase, right? But I don't think property damage buff is considered like a stats enhancement, right? Just so you guys know. I could be wrong there, but I'm pretty sure that one doesn't count. So stats enhancements are anything that increases your basic stats in general. So usually attack percent and magic attack percent. So she's going to be physical base. As you can see, she already increased her own attack by 50%. So that means she should always get this property damage by 50% for 2 turns. But notice that the attack increase lasts for 6 turns and property damage only lasts for 2 turns, 50% for 2 turns, right? Additionally, attacks the enemy twice, inflicting physical equal to 100%. Okay, very cool. So she can crit, she's not a physical, she's not like a fixed damage dealer. That's one thing that's cool. If you can +1 her, she becomes 3 SP, way more usable. And then +2, from the 100% becomes 120%. So 120% hits the enemy twice, so it's about 240%, right? And then you can see at +3, now the buffs last longer. Alright, the 50% attack increase to 10 turns. Ooh, 10 turns. Now, I would rather they increase the number of attack here. So instead of 50% attack, it goes up to 75 or 80% or something, as opposed to increasing the number of turns, because she has a 3-turn cooldown time costume. I think like the 6 turns is more than enough for you to cycle through. Like, I don't think you need this for 10 turns. And plus, she only has 1 costume for now. Of course, I am aware that she has 1 more costume that perhaps will be released later, but there's that, right? But you can see +3, you know, the 10 turns is probably not going to be needed, but you do get the 20% increased attack here as well. Very, very cool. +4, 160%, +5, 180%. So you can see potential 1, potential 2 damage is going to increase further. So 180 plus another 30 right here. So 210%. That is pretty insane. So potential 3 is going to increase the range to 6 spaces left and right. Okay, now that makes so much sense. So it is designed in the, you know, in this particular AoE. Now, last year, they did give out a free character, and that is going to be the Stray Cat Row. Stray Cat Row has the exact same range. So let's compare both these characters. Alright, so let's compare this costume from Row. Everybody gets this costume for free if you play during the Christmas event last year, right? So +5. So this particular one, so I'm going to get this as well. So this is, as you can see, it's literally the same tile range, right? So this is, you know, exactly the same as the one that we just saw from Nebris right here, right? So, but the damage, this one is 210%, right? 210 if you max potential liberate, and then you hit twice. So it's like 210 times 2, so it's like 420. But for Ru is 500%. And plus Ru increased crit rate by 30%. So it's very, very similar to this costume. Very, very similar. And this is a very strong costume, by the way. It's just a little bit expensive at 4 SP. But this one, this is going to be at 3 SP. 3 SP. Yeah, I would say it's pretty good. I would say it's pretty good. Boost your own attack. And then, yeah, you also increase property damage. The thing with property damage is it only works if you have the elemental advantage against the enemy, right? Because Nebris is a wind damage dealer. So if an enemy is like a light type or a dark type, then you don't get that property advantage, right? So you get what I'm saying? So it only works. This 50% is good for the Finn bosses for sure, right? But in like story-wise, can you really take full advantage of this? Perhaps not, right? So it doesn't seem like she's going to be like as new player friendly compared to Venaka, but I don't think she's a bad character. So right now, so what do I think of her? So obviously I need to test her out to see, right? But the truth is, I do think, so this is going to be the weapon. Okay, so that's pretty much it, right? I do think she's not bad. I think she will be able to compete. So if you're talking about wind physical damage dealer, right? So again, for those of you who are not aware, Venaka is a magic wind. Dalvi is a magic wind. But Nebris right here is a physical wind. Now who else is a physical wind? Let me toggle for you guys. Physical wind, the other competition right now is Grey. Alright, so we don't talk about Richnet and all of these. These are like 3-star, 4 stars. The only 5-star is Grey. Austin is magical, I forgot. Yeah, Grey, Zenith, and Leclis. But Leclis is a tank. Zenith is more like a debuffer amplifier. Grey is the only damage dealer. So Nebris sort of competes against Grey. And depending on how built your Grey is, right? I know like some people have pretty stacked Grey. My Grey is like +1, right? So I don't really have a stacked Grey. But if you can go all the way to +5, potentially liberate everything, you can see Grey actually... You know, I would say Grey is pretty good as well, right? 2 SP, and this is like a decent tile range. Nebris does do more. This one hits 3 times. It's about there. So the Grey also has this particular one, which 2 SP, decrease the enemy's defense. Pretty decent range as well. And then the last one, this is going to be for the... I don't even know how to get more of this costume. This was like unique as well. Oh wait, this is not limited. You can basically have a chance to obtain this. This one increases crit rate and crit damage for 50% for only 2 turns, which is a little bit weird. Only 2 turns. I wish that lasts longer. So yeah, I do think that Nebris can be a different variant of Grey. Would she be a complete upgrade? It depends on your Grey. For me, I would say if I'm going to get Nebris, I would say she's like somewhat of an upgrade. But if you have a super invested Grey, there's a chance that you don't really need both. Obviously, you can still use both, right? Because you will have a... because they are both like physical and both fits together. But depending, right? If you have like one magical and one physical team, depending on how you construct your team, you might not really need that many physical damage dealer. So Nebris is not going to be limited. Alright, just so you guys know, she is going to be added, as far as I know, to the Powder of Hope later on. So you can get 1 extra copy. But if you're looking to pull her, +1 is a decent stopping point, I would say. So that's probably what I'm going to lean towards. And it does feel like if you want to pull for her, she's quite potential liberation heavy. So she relies solely on this particular thing right here to get the extra range. So yeah, I'm definitely going to pull her, test her out, and see how it goes. For now, since she's competing with Venaka, then we'll be able to get a better idea, right? Because a lot of people come to me and ask me, hey GuitarRock, which one should I pull? Should I pull for Nebris or Venaka? So hopefully, you know, once her banner comes out, I'll have a better explanation to give you guys a bit of a comparison between the two. Even though like it's hard to compare because one is a magic damage dealer, one is a physical damage dealer. But I think Venaka is going to be easier to use for most people because Dalvi is pretty good. So it's easier for you to build a magic team. You get a Dalvi magic +5 for free. So there is that, you know. Anyways, that's going to be it for this particular video. Let me know what you guys think of Nebris Lifeguard. Keep in mind, she also has one more costume that will come later on. They did mention something about down the line, right? Not anytime soon. That's going to be the other variant. So I'm not sure if Venaka will have another costume or not. I hope she does. But yeah, that's going to be it for this particular one. Alright, subscribe, give this video a like. And, you know, hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow during the pools. Have a nice day. Goodbye.